height for the ultimate thrill ride. This time, it's not just massive cranes and monster trucks. It's a jaw-dropping, high-speed showdown between a car and a speeding train. Watch as chaos unfolds in the most daring and intense crash yet, with heart-pounding moments you won't believe are real. Epic destruction, mind-blowing stunts, and pure adrenaline. This is Heavy Equipment Fails number 4. Get ready for the wildest ride of your life. Faster than ever, the car charges toward the speeding train, a split second from disaster. Tires screech, metal screams, and everything shatters in a heart-stopping crash. This isn't just a fail, it's a collision of pure chaos. Crash, sparks fly, debris everywhere, and the car is mangled beyond recognition. The sound of twisted metal echoes through the air. This is the kind of destruction that'll leave you speechless. Get ready for the ride of your life. Boom! A massive explosion tears through the air, sending shockwaves that rattle the ground. The building erupts in a fiery blaze, thick smoke billowing into the sky. Chaos reigns as flames consume everything in their path. This is pure madness. Nature's fury meets human creation. The explosion erupts from deep within the earth, a force we can't control. Fire and smoke surge as the building crumbles, the aftermath of nature's wrath and human ambition colliding in a catastrophic disaster. The ground trembles, a deafening roar shakes the air as nature's power is unleashed. Flames rise higher, consuming everything in their wake. Buildings fall, rubble fills the streets, a reminder of how fragile human creations are in the face of nature's wrath. At breakneck speed, the train barrels through everything in its path, clearing anything that dares to stand in its way. Nothing can stop its unstoppable force. It crushes, shatters, and sweeps everything aside with terrifying power.
Stop!
Steel against steel, the collision is unstoppable. The train's sheer force obliterates everything, sending debris flying in all directions. Nothing survives its path. The world trembles as it clears everything in its wake with a deafening roar. The train charges forward, leaving devastation in its wake. Every obstacle is crushed beneath its relentless wheels, as buildings, trees, and vehicles are obliterated. It's an unstoppable force of destruction, plowing through everything like a rampaging beast. With a deafening screech, the train thunders down the track, obliterating everything in its path. The sheer force sends shockwaves through the air as it tears apart anything unfortunate enough to be in its way. It's a force of nature unstoppable and relentless. A fierce race begins, with massive trucks loaded with towering piles of timber, engines roaring, and exhaust smoke billowing thick into the air. The race for the finish line is a battle of strength and speed, with the heavy lumber swaying dangerously as these machines push to the limit. The roar of engines fills the air as the trucks race ahead, massive loads of wood bouncing and swaying with every turn. Thick clouds of smoke pour from the exhausts, blending with the dust as they speed through the rugged terrain, battling for dominance in this high-stakes race. Out of control, the truck skids violently, careening toward disaster. Tires screech, metal grinds, and with a thunderous explosion, the world erupts in flames. The force of the blast sends shockwaves through the air, turning everything into chaos. Out in the open sea, an ear-shattering explosion rocks the waters, sending a towering mushroom cloud into the sky. The shockwave ripples across the ocean as fire and smoke consume everything in sight. A moment of pure devastation on the horizon. With the train thundering ahead, it tears through everything in its path, but then chaos strikes. A car loses control, swerving wildly, and in a heart-stopping moment, it slams into a barrier. The impact is violent, metal crumpling, and the scene erupts into a whirlwind of destruction.
I'm good.
First, the car loses control, sliding uncontrollably, crashing into barriers with a deafening smash. But the chaos doesn't stop there. Next, a massive truck veers off course, its tires screeching as it spins out of control. The relentless destruction continues, one crash after another. The car's wreckage still smolders when suddenly another massive truck swerves wildly, crashing into a nearby structure. It's a nightmare unfolding, metal twisting, engines roaring, and the destruction escalating at every turn. The chaos is unstoppable as each out-of-control vehicle adds to the disaster. Then, as if the chaos wasn't enough, another truck veers off course, plowing through everything in its path. The deafening roar of engines and the screeching of tires echo through the air as more vehicles lose control, tumbling into a wild chain reaction of destruction. The madness escalates as another monstrous truck crashes through barricades, scattering debris everywhere. Tires explode, metal twists, and the chaos continues to spiral out of control. It's a cataclysmic scene. Every vehicle is a ticking time bomb, ready to explode in a burst of destruction. Just when you think it can't get any worse, the ground shakes as the train barrels toward the scene. Its roar deafening. The earth trembles, and with one final surge, the train crashed through, obliterating everything in its path, a force of nature unstoppable and unyielding. The train thunders forward, relentless and unstoppable, as the wreckage of cars and trucks scatter in all directions. With each thunderous crash, the ground shakes and debris flies through the air, creating a scene of utter devastation as the train sweeps through the chaos. First, the car loses control, skidding across the road, smashing into a guardrail, but that's just the beginning. Another car swerves wildly, crashing into a truck, sending it flipping through the air. Chaos follows as one after another. Vehicles lose control, each crash more violent than the last. Then a third car loses control, spinning wildly before crashing into a wall. The impact sends shockwaves through the area, and before anyone can react, another vehicle careens off the road, slamming into a streetlight, tearing it from the ground. The carnage continues, one crash after another, a relentless cascade of destruction. Then, chaos escalates further. A small car loses control, spinning wildly into the path of a massive truck. The truck slams into the car, sending it tumbling through the air. But it doesn't end there. The truck itself swerves, losing control and crashing into a guardrail, flipping over in a dramatic explosion of sparks and smoke. And the madness doesn't stop there. Cars and trucks are crashing everywhere, one after another in a non-stop chain of destruction. If you want to see more epic chaos and unbelievable crash, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and leave a comment below. This is Joc Tech, where the action never ends.